In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at the 2008 Acura MDX, a luxury midsize SUV that has been popular among car enthusiasts for its stylish design and impressive performance. However, like any vehicle, the Acura MDX has experienced its fair share of problems. So today we'll be highlighting the most common issues that owners of the 2008 Acura MDX have reported. So, if you're an owner of this SUV or are considering buying one, be sure to stick around for this important information. It's Max the Car Guy. Subscribe and let's get started. Transmission problems. Lots of 2008 Acura MDX owners have experienced some transmission problems. The most common issues include delayed shifting or no response, strange noises like grinding or brushing, fluid leaks or low fluid levels, and burning smells or smoke. These problems can be caused by a faulty solenoid or torque converter. To prevent these issues, you should monitor the fluid levels regularly and top up when needed. It's also recommended to change the transmission fluid every 30,000 miles or as suggested by the manufacturer. Avoid driving aggressively or towing heavy loads, and make sure to service your car regularly to catch any signs of trouble. If you do experience transmission problems, you may need to replace some parts or install a remanufactured transmission. Additionally, updating the HDS and PCM software may also help. Electrical problems. MDX owners also have experienced some electrical issues. Some of the most common ones include malfunctioning memory seat settings caused by a faulty passenger side mirror actuator, random flashing lights and alarms due to a faulty CAN-bus controller, battery drain caused by a faulty hands-free link module, tailgate open warning and interior lights flashing due to a faulty brake control for the trailer hitch. To fix these issues, you may need to replace or repair the problematic parts, update the software, or disconnect the trailer hitch wiring. It's recommended to consult an Acura dealer or a certified mechanic for a proper diagnosis and repair. Oil pump leak. Despite this issue is not very common for 2008 Acura MDX, it can happen due to a faulty oil pump seal or gasket. Some of the symptoms of an oil pump leak are oil spots under the car, low oil pressure or oil pressure warning light on, engine noise or knocking, overheating or smoke. To fix an oil pump leak, you may need to replace the oil pump seal or gasket, which requires removing the timing belt and the oil pan. This can be a complex and time-consuming job, so you may want to consult an Acura dealer or a certified mechanic for a proper diagnosis and repair. The cost to replace the oil pump seal or gasket for 2008 Acura MDX may vary depending on the type of parts and labor rates, but it is estimated to be between $200 and $400. This cost includes removing the timing belt and the oil pan, replacing the oil pump seal or gasket, and reinstalling the parts. Air conditioning issues. Air conditioning problems in a 2008 Acura MDX can be caused by several factors, such as dirty or clogged filters, low refrigerant levels, or electrical issues. Some signs of AC problems include weak airflow, unusual noises or smells, or the AC cycling on and off randomly. To fix the issue, you may need to clean or replace filters and components, recharge the refrigerant, or replace the compressor or fuse. Repair costs can range from $100 to $800 depending on the problem and required parts and labor. Ignition switch malfunctions. Ignition switch problems for 2008 Acura MDX are not very common, but they can happen due to a faulty or worn-out ignition switch or key. Some of the symptoms are car won't start or stalls while driving, blinking dashboard or other accessories, ignition stays on after removing the key, check engine light or other warning lights on. To fix an ignition switch problem, you may need to replace the ignition switch or the key, which may require reprogramming the immobilizer system. This can be a complex and expensive job, so you may want to consult an Acura dealer or a certified mechanic for a proper diagnosis and repair. The cost to replace the ignition switch or the key for 2008 Acura MDX may vary depending on the type of parts and labor rates, but it is estimated to be between $300 and $600. This cost includes removing and replacing the ignition switch or the key and reprogramming the immobilizer system if needed. Alternator issues. Alternator problems are not very common for the 2008 Acura MDX, but they can happen due to a worn-out or faulty alternator or belt. Here are some symptoms of an alternator problem. Battery or check engine light on, dead battery or trouble starting the car, fading lights or other accessories, engine noise or knocking, overheating or smoke. To fix an alternator problem, you may need to replace the alternator or the belt, which may require removing some parts and adjusting the tension. The cost to replace the alternator or the belt for the 2008 Acura MDX may vary depending on the type of parts and labor rates, but it is estimated to be between $150 and $800. This cost includes removing and replacing the alternator or the belt, and adjusting the tension if needed. Recalls. There have been no safety recalls issued by the NHTSA for the 2008 Acura MDX. However, there has been one recall issued by Acura for an aftermarket hitch-style bike rack that may cause severe laceration or amputation to the user's fingertips or hand when moving the bike arm bracket to its down position. If you have this bike rack installed on your MDX, you should contact Acura customer service or your local dealer for a free repair kit, should you buy it. The 2008 Acura MDX is a good SUV for many people who value performance, technology, and versatility. It has a powerful V6 engine, a sporty handling, a spacious and well-equipped interior, and a high safety rating. However, some reviewers also note that the MDX may lack some prestige and flair compared to other luxury SUVs, and that it has a fiddly center stack button layout and a love-it-or-hate-it grille. Ultimately, your opinion may depend on your personal preferences and needs. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.